On that morning, the sun was just beginning to rise over the city, casting a golden glow over the rooftops. Brad Pitt, the renowned actor, woke up with a clear goal in mind: to trade in his old car for a new model. He wanted to do this discreetly, avoiding the usual paparazzi frenzy that followed him. His friend had suggested a car dealership known for its discretion, excellent reputation, and an impressive array of luxury vehicles. Dressed in a simple t-shirt and jeans, Brad hoped to blend in, expecting a peaceful shopping experience. The dealership was nestled in a quieter part of town, surrounded by lush greenery, which added to its allure of exclusivity. As Brad entered the showroom, the smell of new leather and the hum of quiet conversation greeted him. He was immediately approached by the manager, Richard, a tall man with a demeanor that screamed arrogance. Richard was known among his colleagues for his prejudiced views, valuing only those clients who came with the aura of wealth and fame. Brad, unrecognized in his casual attire, was quickly sized up by Richard. "Good morning," Brad said, his voice calm and collected. "I'm interested in buying a car." Richard, with a smirk that didn't reach his eyes, responded, "Are you sure you can afford one of our cars? Maybe you should try somewhere else." At that moment, Mary, a young and diligent employee, was sorting through paperwork at the front desk. She had been with the company for just over a year, always striving to prove her worth in a place where she often felt overlooked. Hearing the conversation, she recognized Brad Pitt's voice instantly. Shocked by Richard's attitude, she decided to step in. "Good morning, sir. My name is Mary, and I would be happy to help you. We have a variety of models available. What type of car are you looking for?" Mary asked, her tone warm and welcoming. Brad smiled, grateful for the shift in energy. "I'm interested in a sports car. Could you show me some models?" Richard, visibly irritated by the interruption, interjected, "Mary, go deal with the budget cars. I'll handle this customer." But Brad, sensing an opportunity to teach a lesson in humility, insisted, "I'd prefer if Mary showed me the cars." With no choice, Richard stepped back, allowing Mary to lead Brad towards the sports car section. As they walked, Mary explained the features of each model with enthusiasm, her knowledge shining through her words. Brad was not only impressed by her expertise, but also by her genuine passion for the vehicles. From a distance, Richard watched, with a scowl, his suspicion growing. He couldn't fathom why someone who appeared so ordinary would be interested in such expensive machinery. Deciding to assert his authority and perhaps humiliate Mary in the process, he approached once more. "Mary, you're wasting your time. This guy can't afford these cars," Richard scoffed. Brad, with a calm smile, decided it was time to reveal his identity. "Actually, Richard, I think I can afford any car here. I'm Brad Pitt." The color drained from Richard's face. Shock and embarrassment painted his features. I didn't know," he stammered. "Of course you didn't," Brad replied smoothly. "And that's why I wanted Mary to assist me. She was respectful and professional, unlike you." Richard, now in an awkward position, didn't know what to say. Brad then asked to speak with the owner of the dealership, John, who arrived swiftly, having heard the commotion about a celebrity in his store. John recognized Brad immediately and apologized profusely for Richard's behavior. Brad, with a firm yet understanding tone, demanded that Mary be in charge of the sale and that Richard apologize to her. Richard, under the stern gaze of his boss, murmured an apology to Mary, who accepted it with a gracious smile. Brad chose the most luxurious and expensive sports car in the showroom, ensuring that all commission went to Mary. He also took a moment to speak to the gathered staff, emphasizing the importance of respect and humility in service. Remember, you never know who you're dealing with based on appearances alone. Respect should be the foundation of your service, not judgment, Brad concluded, his words echoing through the quieted showroom. The aftermath of the incident was transformative. John implemented mandatory training sessions on equality and respect within the workplace. Mary was promoted to assistant manager, her dedication and skill finally gaining the recognition they deserved. The story of the day spread like wildfire, not only boosting the dealership's reputation, but also showcasing Brad Pitt's character in a new light. Months passed, and the dealership became known not just for its cars, but for its ethos of respect and inclusivity. Mary's role expanded, and she was soon offered the position of general manager, a position she had never imagined reaching so soon. The media, ever eager for stories of redemption and transformation, covered the tale extensively. Mary was invited to speak on various platforms about her experience, her journey inspiring other women in similar positions. Richard, on the other hand, underwent a significant change. The harsh lesson from that day stayed with him, altering his approach to customers. He attended every training session, learning to see beyond appearances. And over time, he and Mary developed a professional respect for each other, mending past tensions. A year later, Brad returned to the dealership for a routine service check on his car. Seeing Mary in her new managerial role, he smiled warmly. "I knew you would go far." "Thank you for believing in me, Brad," Mary replied, her gratitude evident. Their conversation was more than a simple catch-up. It was a reflection on how one day could change the trajectory of many lives. Brad's visit had not only changed Mary's life, but also the culture of the entire dealership, fostering an environment where respect and equality were not just policies, but lived values. As Brad left the dealership, his new car gleaming under the sun, he felt content, knowing he had played a part in a positive transformation. For Mary, every day at work was a reminder of the possibilities that arise when dignity and respect are given precedence. She looked at her promotion not just as a personal achievement, but as a beacon for others in similar positions, proving that professionalism, resilience, and kindness can indeed lead to extraordinary outcomes. And so, from that fateful morning, a narrative of respect, humility, and change was woven into the fabric of the dealership, leaving a lasting impact on everyone involved.